run it back. Love everything I ever wanted, want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off, got the flight. Promise you, if anybody can, homie, I can. Get the right man, baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, and run it back. Run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the front. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, making it back. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. About the act, yeah. And run it back. As you see how I act, within a lag. Feeling like a fatal heart attack. I died for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that. Solo might be right back. Oh, yes, like that. I told him I'd be right back.
Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been. To a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Stafford down to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. First down, here's the run with Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You look at the Steeler defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I would have loved to have been in their meetings this week and hear that grizzled old defensive coordinator talk about, well, you did okay, guys. We did all right. Holding them to 13 was pretty good. But this week, I expected to be less than that.
I'm going to need to hear that a lot more often. I don't know what it was, but I liked it. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. On play action, it's Mahomes. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
And defensively here, it's hard to overlook the fact that this is an offense that's dead last in the NFL in rushing. So this back 7's going to be tested. Heck, might be more of a back 8. No doubt about that. And they surrender the catch here and the first down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jameson Williams, 27 yards. And the Steelers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. We'll be able to add the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Stafford on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Looking for James Cook out of the backfield that time. But it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Steeler defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typically what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 47 yards. Cook. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Extra point try now for Succop. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be...
And he'll take this into the end zone for the Green Bay touchdown. James Cook, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 21-7. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. The The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
Flushed out right. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Juju in motion left. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Cameron Hayward in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. We're backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First and goal, they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mitchell will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet. But you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
In motion, Hill. On first down, Stafford here. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
10, 10, 20, 54, 50, 50.
Throwing is Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
When I watched that throw, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And now Stafford's going to move him around. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Throwing again is Stafford. He'll dump this off to Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Stafford. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw, Stafford. Touchdown, Packers! Calvin Austin from 17 yards out. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now up to 14. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is... Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the emphasis.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. James Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Yellow!
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 10.
Hey, 15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Yellow!
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now here's Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Cook. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 7.
Again, it's Cook. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. James Cook on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the route is on here in this first half. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
That's good for us, Steelers.
First down, here's Mitchell. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. He's airing it out for Williams. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 53 yards.
Complete to Jameson Williams. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. The point after, good by Grupe. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Steelers 21.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Stafford's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, it's Stafford. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw is Stafford. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 41.
Stafford's pass intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 41.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught at the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
24.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. But gutsy call there. Yanks at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Second half begins with a carry by Mitchell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now this throw caught left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Mecole Hardman, 41 yards. And the Steelers get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Grupe able to add the PAT. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. In motion, Hill. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
In motion, Hill. On fourth down, Stafford. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, Ripley.
Mahomes now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. Going deep for Diggs. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Opted to run for it, the decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big...
And this is taken in at the 5. A big pickup of 38. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Mitchell. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Mitchell again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game. And the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
That's caught. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and he'll come up empty on the drive for 2. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Stafford. Short throw underneath to Hurst.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. On 2nd down, Cook. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. James Cook, a 9-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point put through by Succop, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Cameron Hayward, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 41 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Here's Grupe for the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Well, the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this third and long. From the gun on third down, Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Riley Harrison. And the Steelers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And now here is another interception. He's on his way. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jameson Williams with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Mahomes will throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive here. Look to throw. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on second and long. Stafford. Across the foot. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Shreds him with a stiff arm. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. DeMarcus Lawrence able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against them. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for them on third down.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers will add to their fourth quarter lead. A point after, good by Grupe. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Right back to Mitchell here. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Gerald Everett, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Grupe able to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Packers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now it's Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. They always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A handoff from Mitchell running left. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now...
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Yellow. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Attack, attack.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Stanford. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
43, 43. 15, yellow, 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 yellow. 15. Fight high.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I don't need to. I don't need to. Hey, 43, 43, 15. Let's high.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
So that, Charles, a season long, and since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well.
I love how you put that together because, you know, that's where everyone at home was saying, okay, has to be career, right, since he's a rookie. Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home here in the NFL.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. From the 50 at Stafford. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 70. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Yellow.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Attack, attack. Attack.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Mahomes going to throw it here. Sliding out of the pocket. That pass caught. It's Williams. Touchdown. Jamison Williams. 29 yards. And the Steelers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. You and I have seen a lot of special comebacks. This one pretty much unbelievable. Roaring all the way back from that huge deficit. Now in the driver's seat.
Take the numbers out of it. It seemed insurmountable. It seemed monumental. Like no chance you could get that done, but they did. Let's go back to the 92 NFL season, 93 playoffs. Houston, Buffalo, in Buffalo. Houston with the monster lead, and here come the Bills all the way back to win it.
Led by Frank Reich, correct?
Yes, Frank Reich was the quarterback. He had done it in college a few times. He did it in the pros with the Bills. How old were you then?
I was 10. But I remember it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Third and long. It's Stafford. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.